Alright, this is lesson 6.3. The topic's integration by parts. Normally taught in Calc 2, but it's in our Calc 1 book, so I'm going to go through it here. The formula, which you can see how that's derived in your textbook, but it's the integral of u times dv equals u times v minus the integral of v du. So the problem I'm going to show you is actually number 9 on lesson 6.3. which is on page 328. Problem is the integral of x cubed times the natural log of x dx. Okay, first thing to think about is part of this you're going to call u, and part of this you're going to call dv. Whichever part you pick for dv, you have to make sure that you can do the antiderivative of that. So you might be tempted to say u is going to be x cubed and dv is going to be natural log of x. But we're going to have to do the antiderivative of dv to get v, and we don't know how to do the antiderivative of natural log of x. So that's not going to work. So you really need to think about, how can I pick a dv that I can take the antiderivative of? I would suggest that we try letting dv equal x cubed dx, and letting u equal natural log of x. So I'm going to rewrite this a little bit here. I'm going to rewrite it so the natural log of x is first. That's going to be my u. U equals natural log of x. And then I'm going to rewrite over here, my dv is going to be x cubed times dx. So this is my u, this is my dv. Now, I can see in my formula I need to know u, which I know, it's natural log of x. I need to know v, so to get v I do the antiderivative of dv. So the antiderivative of dv, I make that one bigger, so the x to the fourth, multiply by 1/4 out front. And when we do an antiderivative, the dx would fall off. So now I have my u, u's here. I have my v, right here. Then I'm going to do minus, I'm going to do the integral of v, which I'll be able to do. I know how to do the integral of that, times du. I do need to know what du is. Du would be the derivative of u here. So du would equal the derivative of natural log of x. You know what that is? 1 over x times dx. So now let's just make some substitutions in here. So I'm going to use this. Let me erase a little bit. Let's just write it right underneath here. So for u, I'm going to substitute in natural log of x times v, which is 1/4 x to the fourth, minus the integral of v, so the integral of 1/4 x to the fourth, times du, 1 over x dx. Any questions so far? Now let's simplify a little bit. I'm just going to rewrite this as 1/4 x to the fourth times the natural log of x. Just rearranging things a little bit to look a little nicer. Minus the integral of, let's combine here. Here, if we're dividing by an x, what's going to happen if you combine this right here?
It'll be x to the third.
Right, so you're going to have 1/4 x to the third dx equals, I'm just going to move it, take this to the right here, so 1/4 x to the fourth natural log of x minus, now let's do the integral, so you're going to make that one bigger, so that'd be x to the fourth. Then you're going to do 1/4 times the reciprocal of 4, so 1/4 times 1/4 would be what?
1/16.
1/16. Dx will drop off when you do the integral, then don't forget your plus your constant on the end. That's integration by parts.